Take your love on the run, and me with the gun. Uh-oh. Good morning, tubers. Matt M. Roy back again. The 9th of August, 2017. That was a little song from the movie Dick Tracy. I was going through some of my old CDs the other day and came across the I'm Breathless album. For those of you that are a little bit younger than me, back in 1990, they put a movie out, Dick Tracy. Actually, it was a remake of the old comic book strip starring Warren Beatty and Madonna. And Madonna actually did the music for it. Not a real big fan of Madonna, but I did like the one album she did here, I'm Breathless. She did all the music to it. It's kind of like retro, like 30s, 40s kind of music. If you ever get a chance, I'd highly recommend listening to it. It's actually pretty darn good. I'm down here in Portsmouth at the moment, going to a couple of the thrift stores. I have really been lacking. I know, guys. I haven't done any live streams or anything, mainly just because I've been very busy, and I try not to put you guys to the side. But unfortunately, when life happens, sometimes I just don't have the opportunity to make a video. I actually did film a vlog the other day using that new JVC Averio hybrid camcorder, but unfortunately, for whatever reason, it's not playing nicely with the Windows Movie Maker on my computer. Every time I try to import the files, about halfway through, it says that the camcorder was disconnected. I've tried diagnosing the problem, but really to no avail. So if any of you guys out there have one of those camcorders, maybe you can help me out with this. I'm using the dock, and I'm hooking it up via the FireWire, the IEEE 1384 port. So if you guys have one of those camcorders, you've run through this problem, maybe you can help me out a little bit. I've tried everything I know possible. Just for whatever reason, about halfway through the recording process, in other words, the importing process from the camcorder to the computer, a big dialog box pops up and says that for whatever reason it can't connect to the camera anymore. So I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. I'm passing a real trademark of the Portsmouth area, and that is the Golden Skillet fried chicken. And someday I'm actually going to go there and eat that fried chicken. I've tried to really cut down on my fried foods. I've actually been doing very well. Lost probably about another 5 pounds. And it's not that I'm technically trying to diet. The secret really is just to cut back your portions. You don't even really have to change what you eat. It's basically just, again, how much of it you eat. The big thing always for me was nighttime snacking. Past 8, 9 o'clock, I'm laying in bed. At that point, I'm trying to wind down from the day, watching some TV, and I just want to have a snack. I used to snack on, oh my gosh, potato chips, Doritos, Cheetos, pretty much anything I get my hands on. Nowadays, I keep a few, something to suck on. Lately, it's been those atomic fireballs. Sometimes it's just some mints, but I find that as long as I have something to suck on, then I'm okay. I'm not going to go and reach for the real junky stuff. And by no means am I saying that, you should be popping atomic fireballs like they're chiclets. But it is better for me because it's still a lot less calories. 2 of those atomic fireballs are only about 40 calories, where in the same amount of time, I might have eaten a bag of chips that's close to 1,000 calories. And that's just basically what you need to do. Cut back. I know a lot of you guys out there struggle with food like I do. Food is basically my drug. It is. And that's exactly what it is. Food is just like a drug. Just like you have the heroin addicts, the potheads out there, the people that are alcoholics. It's just basically something that helps us get through the day sometimes. And food was always kind of my comfort ever since I was a little kid. So the best thing that, like I said, do is just cut back on your portions. You will be amazed at how fast you shed the pounds when that happens. I still got a ways to go. I'll be honest with you, I'd still like to lose another 60 to 70 pounds to get to my ideal weight. But you know what? It's a slow process. And the slower you lose the weight, the better the chance you're going to keep the weight off. Like they always talk about these fad diets. People out there, oh yeah, you can get on the so-and-so diet and you lose 35 pounds in a month. Yeah, you can. But the chance of you keeping that off, are maybe 10 to 15%. Most of the people gain that weight back right away because it's not changing your eating habits. You have to actually change the way you eat. It's not just, starving yourself, going and eating no carbs or low carbs or high fat or what have you. It's just a behavioral change that has to happen. Well, I'm almost here at the thrift store. I apologize before. I think it got a little shaky. They're actually doing some construction on this Victory Boulevard, so hopefully that gets better in the near future. I'm going to pause the video, see what the rest of the day brings, and I will talk to you guys a little bit later. All right, tubers, so here I am at our local thrift store city. Let's go in and see what kind of goodies they might have. It's been a while since I've been here, so hopefully they restocked up the computer section. And it doesn't look like they did. Wow, guys, the cupboard is bare. Look at this. Got an iLive. It's like a CD player. Probably has a dock. Yeah, it's got the little iPod dock on the bottom, but unfortunately that's the older iPods. How much they want for that? Not too bad of a price, but not really looking for that. Looks like they got a couple of DVD players here. Actually, quite a few DVD players. Got another cheap, looks like a Dura brand. I remember when these were actually Linux sound brand. Yikes. I wonder what they want for that. Yeah, even at $6.98, I think I'd pass on that. Moving over here to the computer peripheral section. Got a lot of printers here. A lot of old HP printers, which really are not worth much of anything. See what vacuum bags they got. Hoover, all Hoover vacuum bags. I always pick up the Aug bags if I see them here, but I got quite a few of them now, so I can hold off. Looks like they got some kind of old radio here. It's missing the faceplate. Don't see a name on it. Probably like one of those Road Gear ones from back in the day. All right, tubers. Well, I just left the thrift store city here, and it was interesting. You guys saw in there that when I first got in, they really didn't have anything there. But I ran into an old friend of mine that I've known for years. She used to work at some of the other thrift stores. I guess she's here now. I asked her if they had anything in the back, and she's like, yeah, come on back and take a look. So she brought me back there. They had a ton of towers and then quite a few monitors that hadn't been tested yet. And I asked her about this one tower here that I picked up. It's another one of those HP NV systems, like the one I have on my home theater setup. I'm not sure the processor or anything because it's missing the hard drive and the memory. And I told her that. She's like, hey, you want it for $10? And I'm like, heck yeah, I'll take that thing for $10. So I wound up taking that. The other towers were just really old, like Windows XP systems, nothing I'd be interested in. But they did have two Mac G5 towers, which she's going to actually find out tomorrow what they want to price those at, because being Macs, she didn't want to like give me too low of a price, which would have been nice. But since she's kind of new there, I didn't want her to get in any trouble. And I'm also going to check back tomorrow because I would say they had a good 10 to 15 monitors, but she hadn't had a chance to test those yet. And she's not allowed to sell those unless they're tested. So I'm definitely going to be checking back here tomorrow. But that was just really cool. So, I mean, if you ever are interested in something at a thrift store and you think they may have it in the back, just ask somebody. Say, hey, look, I'm looking for this. I want laptops. I want desktops, monitors, what have you. Just ask somebody there. Chances are they'll go check for you, or like they did today, it may even let me let you go back there and take a look at it like they did with me. One other funny thing that happened when I first went in there, I do the Google guides through Google Maps. Basically, I take pictures of different shops and upload them to Google Maps to get extra points. I'm actually a level 6 Google guide right now. And when I first went in there, I was taking pictures. And the checkout lady's like, what are you taking pictures for? And I was really nice, but I said, oh, I work for Google Guides, and I take pictures to update, their inventory basically on their maps of what the different stores are around the country. And I said, it actually benefits you guys because, people from out of town will see those pictures and they'll say, hey, that looks interesting. Let's go ahead and check out that particular store. So that's something that you guys can think about doing as well, too. And anybody can do it. If you have an Android phone like I do, basically all you have to do is set it up in Google Maps, open your Google Maps, go to your contributions. You can set it up right in there. And as you take pictures of different stores, it'll automatically ask you, hey, we need to we would like to upload these pictures for our database. And I do that all the time. Like I said, I'm up to about level 6. I think it's, yeah, level 6 on the Google Guides. And each level you get more points and you get perks. Like at this point, I can get an extra 100 gigabytes of storage on Google Drive, or I can get 4 to 5 months of Google Music and the video for free. So it's definitely worth your time to look into. I'm going to head over to the other thrift store. We'll see what happens the rest of the day, and I will talk to you guys a little bit later. All right, tubers, so let me show you this computer that I just picked up for basically $10. It was marked, she marked it $9.98. I am not exactly sure what it is. All I can tell you is it's a Windows 7 system, HP Beats Audio. It's got the Vision FX processor, so I'm thinking this might be similar to the one I have at home, maybe one of those 6-core processors. Let's see what you got here, if I can even open it. It does have the USB 2.0 ports here, memory card reader. Nothing in the expansion bay. It's got a DVD burner there, and it does have USB 3.0 in this crazy, stupid design that I hate. They're backwards ports, so basically you have an almost impossible time plugging this in if you keep your computer in anything like a hutch or, you know, in like a computer desk. So you know what, they always have these bad designs. It's got some kind of expansion card here with HDMI and DVI. Got your surround sound ports there. Got 4 more USB 2.0 ports, Ethernet, and then 1 lowly optical audio out jack. So once again, I have no idea exactly what CPU is in here, but I figured for $10, even though it's missing the memory and the hard drive, it was still worth picking up. Heading back home at the moment. I'm going to wait and go to the other thrift stores, I think, tomorrow. That way I can kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I'll be able to go ahead and pick up the monitors tomorrow. I was going to ask you guys put this in the comments section, something that I've been meaning to discuss, and I should have done it a couple of months ago, is how's everybody's summer going? I know you guys know how I did. You know, I wound up going to Vegas this year, my first time over there, out to California, you know, out on the West Coast. But I want to hear from you guys. Go ahead and put in the comments section what kind of summer you guys had. Did you go on a vacation? Do you guys stay home and maybe save up some money to make a big purchase or something like that? It's going to be really cool to start a little discussion like that, and I think that'll be part of the next live stream, which I am going to try to do this weekend. I'm thinking either Saturday or Sunday. Probably going to have either mom or dad there. Probably not both, though, because it's kind of tricky to have all 3 of us talking right into that one webcam. And eventually, I would actually like to set up a secondary webcam and get them working, because with OBS Studios, that is possible. I just have not had the time, or, to be honest with you, the motivation to actually work with that anymore. Well, I am going to go and end the vlog here for today. I know this is probably getting a little bit long-winded. I know some of you like these longer ones, some don't, but what they say, variety is the spice of life, and that is why this is a variety channel. Please continue to remember to like and subscribe. Remember, the subscriber giveaway is coming up. As soon as I hit that 5,000 subscriber mark, I'm going to purchase a $50 Amazon gift card with that month's proceeds that I get from the channel, and we'll be doing a giveaway then. Please have a blessed day and enjoy your beautiful summer day. Hopefully it's not raining where you guys are.